If I want to update this one, what I'm doing? Anyone? If I want to update the only model, what I can do? DEF. What happen? Update. Update model. What I'm doing? Update model. Update model. And now in this one, what I'm passing? Self dot. What I'm passing? Suppose model. What I'm passing? Model. Am I correct? And now this one model. What I'm doing? Self dot model equal to model. Write down this thing. What I'm saying, suppose I want to print the two things. What? Before update. Before update, what we get? You can execute this one. Before update, what we get? Tata Nexon 2024. Am I correct? Am I correct? Now what happened? I want to update. I want to update the model. Print. What I'm writing here? What I'm writing? After update. What I'm writing here? After update. After the update, what I'm writing here? OBJ slash VEH. And what I'm calling here? What I'm calling? Vehicle detail or vehicle update model. What we need to call? What we need to call? Update model. Am I correct? Now instead of the Tata, what I'm taking here? Ultras. What I'm taking here? Ultras. Now again we updated this one Ultras. Now what I'm doing? I'm printing the again OBJ dot vehicle. Then what happened? What we called? What we called? Vehicle details. What we called? Vehicle details. See. Getting this one? Write down this thing properly. What we are doing? They are saying update. They are saying update the manufacturing year. If I want to update the year, then what happen? What do we need to do? Instead of the update model, update year and self dot year. Okay, you can do this one. I am not going to make the changes. Write down this thing. Update, what we are doing for the update? We are using the update model. Just we need to do this one change only. And this one, first one, we are initializing the what? Object. We are displaying the object. And what are you doing? We are updating the model. Write down this thing properly. Yesterday also we went out from the class and sure. Isn't done? Done. Second one, take the photo. This one is a take home activity. I will check the homework. Okay. You can take the photo. Second one, take home activity. Done. Now see what happened. We already discussed this one. Activity, identify the variable. See what happened. See, this is the, if I am saying this one, those are in the outside, that we call the class variable. What we call? See, inside the class, that we call the class variable or global variable. This is this one inside the method. New name, age, city, that is the instance variable. What is the which variable? Instance variable. So means we will use this instantly and we will close. Someone say instance variable or local variable. Got it? Now then we have an instance method. What is the instance method? What is the instance method? This is the instance method. Then we have one class method. When we discuss that, when we start the polymorphism. Okay. So first one, what? Class variable that is available inside the class. Instance variable that is inside the definition. Instance method that is inside the class. And what is the class method? If we override any method from the class, when we start the system, next polymorphism, we will get that one idea. Got it? Everyone got it? And then static method. Basically, nowadays we did not use any static method. So means if any method is giving the return value, that we call the static method. So now see here what happened. What we have? This method is printing the some value. Getting my point? Suppose I am writing here DEF, def. Suppose I am writing here bye, or we can say goodbye. Goodbye. And now I am passing the one parameter self. Self. And what I am doing? I am returning the return. I am giving the message bye. See, this one is method giving the print, and this one is returning the bye bye. I haven't got the idea. So if my method is returning anything, so what we need to do? we need to, if I want to call this one, we need to write down the print what emp dot goodbye. Emp dot goodbye. You can execute this one. See what we get, bye bye. Getting my point? So means if we have return, if any method returning the value, that we call the static method. That we call the static method, and static method will be return the value. Got it? Why we are calling static? Because this one is the fix. In the print, we are able to write down the multiple print. This is the static, means everyone know about the static. So if I am trying to write down the return again, it will give the error. Method is only able to return the only one time. See, getting my point? See, now it is not going to return the any. See, what we get only bye bye. We are not getting the bye bye. Getting my point? So means at a one time only we are able to give the only one return. So what we have? We have a classic variable, class variable or global variable. We have instant variable, or we can say local variable. Then we have an instance method, class method, and then static method. We already learned with the instant method, static method, class method we will discuss after some time. Everyone got it? Everyone got it? Now we already done with the class and object with the Python. Then what we have? Inheritance. I hope you know about inheritance. What is inheritance? Suppose if one class getting the property from the parent class, that's we call the inheritance. Now we know what is my surname. For us, this Baura is my surname. So that is the inherited. So now this is the basically parent property that I am that belonging with the child also. Getting my point? So means those kind of the attribute and methods is available into the child class. Parent class, we are able to take that one into the child class. Got it? For example, everyone have a home. So that is purchased by your father. But after the father, who is going to take care about this one? Child. Got it? So that is the property that's inherit from the parents toward the child class. That we call the inheritance. That we call the inheritance. So what happens? Inheritance allow the define the class that inherit all the method and the property from the another class. Instead of the another class, what I can say? Parent class. Got it? And in the inheritance, we get the two things. Parent class and then child class. Without wasting my time, I can directly execute the program. See. Now, I am just creating the one concept. In that first one concept, what we have? Inheritance. So what is the use of the inheritance? We know. Suppose I am creating the one program. What happens? It will be able to reuse the code. Suppose I am writing here class. What I am writing here? Class parent. What I am writing here? Class parent. What I am taking at properties? Suppose saving. I am taking the saving equal to suppose 10 lakh. Okay. Then again house. Suppose I am writing 3 BHK. What I am saying? Suppose house is 3 BHK. Other property. Shares. How many? Suppose 3 lakh, 30 lakh shares. 3 lakh rupees shares. 10 lakh rupees. 10 lakh rupees saving. Are you getting my point? This is the property of the parent. Now, what I am doing, suppose I am writing here method def loan. What I'm writing here? Loan. Loan also came to the child. Am I correct? So what I'm saying, suppose print have a 20 lakh home loan. Have a 20 lakh home loan. Am I correct? What I'm saying? Have a 20 lakh home loan. Now this is the all are the parent property. Now you can execute this one. Select the Python. This is the parent class. Getting my point? Now I am creating the one child class. What I am saying, class child. And now in the class child, I am saying for the child saving, or we can say salary. Salary 25,000. Got it? No house, nothing. So what I am writing here, DEF. What I can say? DEF. So I say the property. So what I am writing here, print 1 BHK, 1 BHK, 1 BHK at Hyderabad. Are you getting my point? See. Now, what happened if I want to display the load? What we need to do? If I want to display the load, what do we need to do? What do we need to do? We need to create the instance of the parent class. How can we do? P1 equal to what we write down? What we write down? What we write down? Parent. Am I correct? And then what we write down? P1 dot load. What we write down? C. What happened? We are able to display the load. Self. We need to use the self. Always you need to use the self. See. Getting have a 20 lakh home loan. Getting my point? Here also write down the self. Now what I am saying, keep the property that belong to the parent that we are able to give to the child also. Now what I am doing, I am creating the object of the child class. Try to understand this thing. What I am doing, how to create the object of the child class? C1 equal to yes. How to create the object of the child class? C1 child. Got it? Now, what have a child? Child have a salary. What have a child? Child have a salary. Am I correct? C1 dot, what I am writing here? Salary. And then, child have a property function. What I am writing here? C1 dot property. Got it? I am executing this one. C1 dot. What happened to the child? Child was not defined. Already defined na baba. Child. Sorry. Not a colon. What will you write down? Equal to. See. Got it? Got it? See. What I am doing? I am extracting the which one property? Which one's property? Child property. Now what I am saying in the inheritance? It's allowed. Define the inherits all the method and property from the another class. Are you getting my point? Now what happened? Here we have a parent class. What I am saying? a child is able to inherit the properties of parent class. How can I able to do this one? See, we are inheriting the child. What we are creating? We are creating the instance of child. Am I correct? Now, with the help of the child instance C1, what I am doing? I am just calling the load. What I am doing? I am calling the load. So here you will get the one error. See, what happened? Child object has no attribute load. Getting this one? Why? Because still we did not make any relation between the parent and the child. Are you getting my point? See, parent is a different class and child also the totally different class. Now what happens? If I want to inherit this one property with the help of the object of the child class, what we need to do? We need to build a relation. Which one the relation? Upper we want a parent and then child we want a children. Am I correct? Yes or no? Now how can we do this one? So here we will pass the argument as the parent class. So in the child, write down the parent. What we write down? Parent. What we write down? Parent. Now what we get? We get the relation between the parent and then child. Now execute this one code. And now what happens? Execute the child also. And now execute the this one also. See what we get? Have a 20 lakh home loan. So where is the loan? Where is the loan method? Where is the loan method? Inside the parent. But we are inheriting with the help of the what? Child instance. Am I correct? Write down this thing properly. Child is not defined. What we are getting error? Which error? Child is not defined. Just see the spelling, capital C or not. Run this one properly. What you are getting? Which error you are getting? Everyone get the output? What happened? C1 dot salary. Okay, executed now. Child is not defined. Child parent. Just go below. Execute, run this one parent P1 block. P1, what happened? Not a colon. If I am calling the object, that time we are going to create the curly, close the brace. Now run this one. Parent class, correct? Why you are not using the VS code? Okay. Now write down this one code. C1 child. C1 child. Getting output. You can give the any object name, not issue. C1, C2, child object, anything. What happened? What is the error? थोड़ा अंदर जाओ. C1 loan. Just go above. Execute first one parent. Execute parent class. Execute parent class. Parent class above one code. Parent P is small and you are below, you are taking the capital. Always parent don't take the small, always take the capital. Above one small, देखो parent class parent. What is the spelling of the parent? Small. Take the capital. Capital amma. Capital parent, capital P. Above you are getting the class parent. See the spelling. What is the spelling of the parent? Got it? What happened, Naidu? Naidu? Done? What the output? Right? Can I correct this one? You done? Error done? What is the error? Salary. So did you mention the salary here? Did you mention the child salary? Did you mention the salary in the child? See the ones? Spelling, proper, capital or small? This is the case sensitive. If you are defining the small, here also you need to take the small only. Now run this one. Got it? If see, there is some kind of the rules. Always, if I write down the class, we take first letter capital. If I write down the method, first letter small. Got it? Just follow that rule properly. Where you are able to understand, where you do the practice. It is totally depend on the practice only. Now see, what happened? I am just extracting the method loan. Getting my point? What we are getting? Loan 20 lakh. So now this is the inheriting the parent. Now what I am doing? Same method. I am writing into the child. That we call the method overriding. What we call? Method overriding. What we call? Overriding. Method overriding. What I am doing? DEF. Same method loan. What I am saying here? Loan. What I am saying here? Loan. And sell. what I am doing, see, self. What I am doing, loan, self. And now it is going to print. What I am going to print, loan is, what we can say, loan amount is 0 by child. Are you getting my point? What I am doing, as if the same method that is available into the parent class that we are writing into the child class, that we call method overriding. Getting my point? Getting my point? Now see, execute this one code, parent class, execute the child class, and now what happen if I am calling the parent class? What we are getting? Home have a 20 lakh home loan. Am I correct? Now what I am doing in the child, we take the property, whatever property of the child, I am taking the saving. I am taking the saving also. How can we take the saving? C1 dot saving. Saving actually from the parent. We are initiating into the child. Print saving. Got it? Now, what I am doing? C1 dot loan. See, initially, see, what happened? I am just removing this one. C1 dot loan. Now you can see this one. What we get here? Loan amount is 0 by child. Getting my point? What happened here? Loan amount 0 by child. So what is the meaning of this term? So means we know sometime our parent will be take the loan, we can able to nil that loan. Am I correct? So means initially parent took the loan and that 0 by the child. Getting my point? Maybe we can say, I am getting my point. Everyone getting my point? Now see, here what happened? What we get? Loan 0. Suppose we will get some nalaik beta. Everyone know about nalaik beta? Means what we call in Telugu. Suppose parent is giving the 10 lakh. How many giving? Parent is giving the saving 10 lakh rupees. And he instantly got the 0. That we call the nalaik beta. Am I correct? What we call in the Telugu? Yes, or whatever. Understood? So now, then what happened? He take the saving as the 0. Now what I am taking? Print. What I am writing? Print C1 dot saving. So means we are able to change the attribute of the parent also with the help of the child. See. What we get here? Initially what we are saving? 10 lakh. What we are saving? See. Initially what we are saving? 10 lakh. What is saving? 10 lakh. And now what we get now? 0. So means we are able to change the attribute of the parent also with the help of the child class object. If someone is the good kind of the beta, so what happened? Already parent give the 10 lakh and now he is increasing the with the 5 lakh. Getting my point? Now you can see how what we get the salary. See, 10 lakh 50,000. Getting my point? So means where is the saving? Where is the saving? Into the parent class. And child, what happened? Child added the more 50,000. So what will be the saving now? 10 lakh 50,000. So means we are able to modify the attributes of the parent also with the help of the child class. Write down properly. Got it? Everyone done? Now here what happens? Single level inheritance. Got it? Now what happened here? What is a single level inheritance? Everyone, only one parent and one child. Now what happened? Multi-level. So means multiple parent, means mother, or we can say parent 1, parent 2, and they have a one child. Getting my point? That what we call multiple inheritance. What we call multiple inheritance. Now see this one. Suppose what I am writing here? Class. What I am writing here? I am writing here multiple inheritance. Inheritance. What is the multiple inheritance? Multiple parent class and one child class. Got it? Now, what I write? So we are writing here class parent 1. What are writing? Class parent 1. What are writing? Class parent 1. Now suppose this parent 1, I am just trying the definition only. Define display. Display. Print. What I am saying? Method of parent 1. What I am saying? Print method of parent 1. And parent also carries some attribute. Suppose I am writing here, what we can say? Saving. First one parent saving. Suppose 2,50,000. Got it? This is the class 1. Execute this one. Parent 1. Now write down the parent 2. That may be mother. Parent, what I am writing here? 2. Parent 2. Now for your parent 2, what I am writing here? Saving. Saving equal to suppose 5 lakh. Are you getting my point? Then define show. Show print. What I am writing here? Sorry. here if we are unable to take the same, it will get the confusion. Suppose I am writing save. What I am writing here, suppose data saving, what we can say, property. We can write down the property. Property equal to file add. Show. What I am writing here, method of parent 2. Write down both one properly. Done. Now what happened? I am going to create the child. What? Class. Child. And in this I am passing the two parameters. What is the two parameter? Parent 1, comma, parent 2. Got it? And now suppose I am writing here DEF. I can take the init method. I think we did not take the init method. I can take the init method. Init just self display. Init self. What happened? Print in a child. In a child. In a child. Write down this thing. Execute this one also. What I'm doing? See. First one what we have? Parent 1. Then parent 2. Then parent, what happened? Child. Child taking from the some property from the parent 1, some property from the parent 2. Now what happened? Create the instance of the child. What I'm writing here, suppose ch1 equal to, what I'm writing here? Child. So when we create the instance, what we get here? Output in a child. What we get the output? In a child. Now suppose I want to call saving. I want to print the saving. What I can do? Print. What I can do? Print ch1 dot saving. Correct? This is the which property? Parent 1 property. Or we can say parent 1 attribute. Am I correct? Suppose I want to print what? Property ch dot ch1 dot, what I am writing here? Property. This is the, where is the property? This is the in a parent 2 attribute. This is the parent 2 attribute. Am I correct? Now you can execute this one. See what we get? 25 to 2 lakh 50,000 and then 5 lakh. Got it? Write down up to here. Write down up to here. Done? Done? Now suppose I want to display the show method. How we can do? How we can do? I have to display the things that is available into the show. How we can do? Yes? What we need to do here? Anyone? What do we need to do? Very good. ch1 dot what? Display. Very good. Or apart will you get the things that is available into the display. What we get? Error. Why we get error? Because we did not pass the self. What we need to pass? Self here also. and this help into the show also. Now you can execute. What we get? Method of a parent 1. Now if you want to call the method of the parent 2, what do we need to do? What do we need to do? Yes? What do we need to do? What do we need to do? Arey bolo. What happened? What I want to call method of the parent number 2. What is the method in the parent number 2? Which is the method? Which method is the parent number 2? Array? Show. Then I want to call the show. What do we need to do? What do we need to do? Then why I am speaking ch1 dot show. ch1 dot show. So you will get the what happened? Method of parent 2 as well. Write down this one. This one what we call multiple inheritance. First one, single inheritance. Single inheritance means one parent, one child. Multiple parent. We can able to take the third parent also. What do you need to do? Change, comma, parent, 3, 4, 5, whatever. Got it? Then we have a multi-level. Everyone done up to here? Everyone done up to here? Then what we have? Multi-level. See. First one what we have? Single. One parent, one child. Then what we have? Multiple. Multiple parent. Then what we have? One child. Got it? Now what we have? Multi-level. So means parent have a child, again child have a sub-child, again sub-child. Getting my point? So we can say easily, everyone have a grandfather. So grandfather, parent will inherit the property of the grandfather and child will be inherit the property of the parent and the grandfather will inherit the property of the great grandfather. Got it? So means जो दादा का है, जो परदादा का है वो दादा का है, जो दादा का है वो पिताजी का है, जो पिताजी का है वो बच्चे का है. How can we say in the Telugu? Dadaji means Tata, Anna, Nana. And great grandfather? Tataya. Huh? Okay, joke apart. I hope everyone got this one. So now we will build this one also. Okay. Now everyone are about that. We can take the example of the RBI bank. Suppose I am writing here class RBI. Got it? So RBI already defined the rate of, everyone are about the rate of interest. RBI defined the rate of interest initially, suppose 7%. Got it? And they have some rules. What I am saying here, define rules. What I am saying, define rule. Getting my point? What happened? Rule. Now print, it will follow the Act 1948. Got it? This is the one main parent. Now we know directly able to take the, we will follow directly instruction that is designed by the RBI. No, we will deal with the SBI. Am I correct? So what I am doing? I am writing suppose here another class SBI, inherit for RBI. So what will be happen? It means all property that is by the RBI directly negotiate with the SBI. Got it? Now suppose in the SBI, I am writing here loan interest. Loan interest. We know we get the loan from the RBI on the 10%. Am I correct? Then I will write down the Define guideline. I am writing the define the guideline. Act will be created by, I hope you know about the accounting. Act created by the RBI bank. Guideline created by SBI bank. Print, what I am writing here? SBI guidelines. What I am writing here? SBI guidelines. Got it? Now, then we have a next bank. State, what we can say? State Bank of India, or we can say Maharashtra Bank. For our Maharashtra, we have Maharashtra Bank, Bank of Maharashtra. There is any bank? Andhra Bank. Yes, am I correct? So now what happened? Class, what we have? Andhra Bank. What we have? Andhra Bank is executed by the state level. And now, this is the, take the instruction from the SBI, not from the RBI. He need to be, state bank need to be reported to the SBI. SBI need to be reported to the RBI. Got it? Now, what happened? For the Andhra Bank, I am writing here, for example, loan amount. So from where we take up, we take the loan amount, interest. Loan amount interest, it will give the 12%. Am I correct? Whatever 12 or 8%. I am writing here, define loan. Define loan. What we can say? Loan means approve. Print what I am saying? Print what I am saying? Loan approve. Not a load. Loan is also the load, but I am writing here load. Got it? And for the each and every method, just give the self. I forget that self. In the Java programming, no need to write down the self. That's why each and every day I forget the self. In the JavaScript, no need to write down the self keyword. Got it? RBI inherits. What happened? SBI inherits Andhra Bank. Maybe someone district level bank, corporate bank. Again, we can able to extract. Are you getting my point? Taluka level bank. जैसे कि अर्बन बैंक ऑफ नागपुर, वी हैव वन अर्बन बैंक ऑफ नागपुर, मे बी यू हैव अर्बन बैंक ऑफ काकीनाडा, मे बी अर्बन बैंक, रूरल बैंक, है ना? So then what will happen? They will be extract from the Andhra Bank. Mandal branch report toward the State Bank. State Bank report to the what? State Bank of India. State Bank of India give the report to the RBI Bank. Got it? Everyone done? Everyone done? Now, what I am saying here, class. I am writing here ruler bank. What I am writing here? Ruler bank. And now it will be derived by the Andhra Bank. And now in that, I am not writing the anything. I am just writing the pass. Why I am writing the pass? Pass is the keyword. If in the what class, if I want to define the nothing, ruler bank is able to create their rules? No. I remember ruler bank is able to take the rate of interest as per their mind? No. They need to follow the instruction of the State Bank. Am I correct? Am I correct? If you go for the rural bank, they will get the approval from the State Bank first. Then they will give the loan. Directly they are not able to give the loan also. Got it? So that's why in the rural bank, I don't want to define the nothing. Because rural bank don't have any property. That's why what we write down? Pass keyword. If we did not write down the pass keyword, what happened? What we get the completed input. Are you getting my point? So I don't want to pass the anything. That's why what I'm saying, pass. Everyone played the 7-card game. If I don't have a card, what we say? Pass. So means we are not going to do the anything. Got it? So now that why ruler bank is the past. Now see, who is the main branch? RBI. SBI follow the instruction of the RBI. Then State Bank follow the instruction of the SBI. Then rural bank follow the instruction of the Andhra Bank. Now we are the customer. Got it? Customer of the which bank? Rural bank. So what I am creating object? Object bank. What I am creating? Object bank. With whom? With whom? Rural bank. Am I correct? With whom? Rural bank. Got it? Now I want to find out what is the rate of interest. What is the rate of interest? So what I am doing here? If I want to print the rate of interest, obj bank dot yes ROI rate of interest. See. So I will get the idea. The rate of interest is 7%. Getting my point? See, from where I am extracting? From the ruler bank. But where is this one? This is the property of the great grandparent. Getting my point? Now suppose I want to find out the guideline. What happened? I want to find out the rules. I want to find out the rules. Rules is defined where? Into the RBI. Am I correct? So how can we find out? Yes, obj bank dot rule. Obj bank dot rule. What is the rule? Act 1948. Then I want to find out the loan interest. How can you find out the loan interest? Print what? Obj object bank dot. What we write down? Loan interest. Where is the loan interest? Where is the loan interest? In a SBI. But where we are extracting? Into the child. Loan interest. What happened? Into object is not callable. Why? Sorry. Loan interest. This is the variable. What we get? Loan interest equal to 10. Got it? Now call each and everything. You can able to call the. So that to call the guideline. How can we guideline call? Obj bank dot yes guideline. SBI guideline. Got it? Now I want to find out the what? Loan amount interest. How can I find out loan amount interest? Print what? Obj bank dot loan amount interest. Loan amount interest. What is the interest? 12. Then what happened? Print. What happened? Print. What happened? I want to say the loan. Loan is pass or not. What I'm writing here? Obj bank dot loan. What we get? Approved. Got it? Write down this thing properly. This we call the multi-level inheritance. This is we call the multi-level inheritance. Single, multiple and multi-level. Everyone done? Okay. Everyone done with the RBI, SBI, Andhra Bank, Rural Bank? Do this one. Done? So what we have? Inheritance. Now then we'll discuss about the first one, discuss about encapsulation, then we'll move to the polymorphism. Okay, everyone done? Now what is the encapsulation? See, we all discussed the one topic. Now see, what happened? I'm just encapsulation is nothing but a wrapping the variable inside a method. What I'm saying? Everyone are about the capsule. And in the capsule, what happened? We will put the medicine. So what we are doing? We are wrapping the variable inside the method. What is the use? I will told you here directly. See, now here what happened? I'm just taking I'm deleting this one. What is the encapsulation? What is the encapsulation? Wrapping a data means variable in a method. Getting my point? Now we know, for example, see what I'm taking. what I'm taking, suppose I'm taking here class. What I'm taking here, class. What I'm taking here, class. And now suppose I want to take the class employee. We'll take the class, suppose employee. Write down the class. Now in the employee class, what I'm doing, I'm writing here name. Name equal to, suppose Rishikesh. Getting my point? Then I'm writing here age. Age equal to 32. And then suppose I'm writing here city. City equal to Nagpur. Even done? Everyone done? Now suppose I am taking the one init method, define init. And now what I am writing here, init. Init will be the print. What it will be print? Employee details. It will print the employee details. Just try to understand this thing. Write down this one code. Everyone done? Now we know what is the standard. Suppose I want to take the output as a name. What we do? What we do? What we do? We create the object of the employee. What I am writing? Suppose EMP. What I am writing here? EMP and employee. And I want to display the name. What we do? Print yes EMP dot. What we do? EMP dot name. Correct? Now suppose I want to display the age. What we do? Print EMP dot age. If I want to display the city, what we do? Print EMP dot city. Got it? Now you can execute this one. What we get? Employee detail. Just write down this one. But here what is happening? What we are doing here? We are directly calling the variable. Are you getting my point? Means we are directly calling the variable. What I am saying, suppose any one unknown person come at our home and he said, I want 10 rupees. Getting my point? And what we are saying, just we are giving the key of the locker. I am saying, just take the amount. That is secure? No. So what we are doing, directly we are giving the variable. That is the wrong process. So what we are doing, giving here directly we are giving the database access to the user. Am I correct? So now for avoiding this one, what we use the dummy data. Are you getting my point? So means this one data we will wrap into the one method and we will give the method. Got it? So generally what happens, what we do, we will go toward the locker and take that 10 rupees and put it in the one lifafa or anything and we give that lifafa to that particular people. Are you getting my point? Same approach. If you have to take the money, हम हाथ में money लेके आते हैं क्या? No. We will put that money into the bag and then from the bag to that particular container. Are you getting my point? So what we are doing? We are wrapping our money into the bag. What is the purpose? Security. Am I correct? Second one, I don't want to give the direct access of my storage. Am I correct? So for this one, what we are doing? We are wrapping the money inside the bag. Getting my point? You know, if I want to just do the deal of the 10 lakh, direct हाथ में लेके जाऊंगा क्या मैं money? No. What we'll do? We will put that money into the bag and then we will give to the someone. So here also, if I want to get the data, get means here we have a client, here locker. If I am taking the data from the locker, what we call get. Getting my point? And if I are inserting the data into the memory, what we call what we call set. So now instead of the using directly this approach, what we do, we will use the what set method and the get method. So what we are doing, we are encapsulating the variable inside the method. Getting my point? So means here is the one method and inside method I am passing the data. Now how can we do this one? How can we do? See, now here already we have data. Now what I am doing? I am creating the one method. Define get. What I am writing here? Get name. What I want to take? First one, I want to get. Get means from database to trainer, or we can say client. Get. Set means setting the data. So already we have data. Are you getting my point? Now I want to get the name. So what I am writing here? What I am writing? Get the name. I am passing the self. What I am passing? Passing the self. And now what I am doing? Return. What I am doing? Return. What I am doing? Return self dot name. Everyone getting my point? Everyone getting my point? Now see, what is the approach? I can execute this one code. And now what I am writing? Creating the object of the employee equal to employee. Getting my point? Now, I am not calling directly print the EMP name. I am not using this one approach. I can use this one also. See what we get? Rishikesh. But what I am doing? I am calling the method print. What? EMP dot. What is the method name? Get the name. Are you getting my point? What we get output? Rishikesh. Got it? What it? So what we call? If I want to take the data, we call the get method. What we create? Get method. What we create? Getter methods. What we create? Getter methods. Now same for the what? Same for the age. What I write down here? Day, get, age. Am I correct? Self. What I am doing? What I am writing here? Return self dot what? Age. Same for the what? Get yes city. Get city and then pass the self. And what I am writing here? Return self dot what? Self dot city. Write down this thing. Everyone got it? So this is the encapsulation. What we are doing? We are wrapping the what variable? Name, age, city inside the method. Which method? Get name, get age and get city. To what happen? Take the data from the database. Got it? Now what I am writing here? Print get name. What is the second thing? Print what? Get age. Then print get city. Got it? Write down this thing. Done? Everyone done? Now we get the data. Now suppose I want to set the data. Am I correct? Now what I want to do? Set the data. Now see what happened. Get, what is the get? If I want to take the data, what will you get? Now I want to set the data. So now what is the traditional way? What I can do? See, if I want to set the data, what I can do here? I can do the one thing. See, directly I can take the name emp dot name equal to, I am writing suppose Ramesh. Getting my point? What I am writing directly Ramesh. So what will be happen? See, what we get name as the Ramesh. Suppose I am writing here emp dot age equal to 35. What we get age? 35. And city, suppose emp dot city. What I am writing here? Suppose Kakinada. What we get here? Kakinada. But what we are doing? Directly sending the variable. Now what happened? We are going to wrap the variable inside the method. Everyone. Now what is the methods? We have a setter methods. Which one method? Setter. Now understood the one thing. Why I am giving the written here? Because it is returning the value. Am I correct? Now I want to set the value. So that's why I want anything written? No, just setting the value. So what I am writing here? DEF, set name. What I am writing here? Set name. And then self. And now I am passing the one new name. Why new name? Because we are taking the value. Getting my point? New name. And where we need to store that new name? Where we need to store that new name? Where we need to store? Where we need to store? In this one. Am I correct? Yes, very good. So what happened? Self dot name equal to what? New name. Getting my point? Yes. Same for the age. Same for the age. DEF set age. What? Set age. Self, comma, new age. Then self dot age equal to new age. Then third one, what is the third one setter? DEF set what? City. Self, comma, new city. And then what happened? Self dot city equal to new city. New city. Write down this one, setter method. Write down the setter method. Everyone done? Now see, set method is done. Now in the employee, what I am doing? I am writing suppose print. Now I am writing here printer set employee. What I am writing here? Set employee. Now what happened? I want to call which one? Define set name. So what I am doing here? What I am doing? emp dot yes, emp dot set name, and what I am passing parameter? Suppose Ramesh. Got it? Then again, what we do? emp dot set yes age. What I am doing? Suppose 35. emp dot set city. So what I am writing here? Kakinada. What I am writing here? Kakinada. Setting it done. Again I want to print all things. So what I am doing? I am calling the again these three things. This one is setting the value. This one is for the printing. Now you can execute this one. We'll get the one here set name. What happened? Object or attribute set name. Oi. Yes, first one execute this one and now execute this one. Got it? See, what is the employee detail? First one, Rishikesh 32 Nagpur. Then it is set as the Rakesh 35 Kakinada. Got it? First we are taking the employee, then we are setting the employee. Write down this thing. Done? Everyone show me the output. What is the error? What is the error? First we execute the first one block. You executed a block after doing the changes. Execute the block. Now execute the second block also. Now getting error. Now getting error. Getting output now. Execute that block. Just show me below. What is the error? Show me last line. Employee object don't have set name. Just go on the set name. Set name. What happened? Block. Okay now. Oh, okay. Got it? In the Java, little bit easy. We will follow the curly brace. Here we don't have curly brace. You set the details. You need to print the detail also now. So for the print, you need to use that one printer get name. Set method only setting the value, not you will see what happened. We set the Ramesh 35 Kakinada. I want to get the value. So what happened? Again we need to use the get name. Everyone see it properly. हाँ, output, good. Increase the brightness. आंखें खराब हो जाएगी ना. Already you have spec. और बढ़ाना है उसको. Already you have spec. Don't use the laptop on this much low brightness. It will be harmful for the eyes. Always use the balanced brightness. Done? What error? Employee get first execute the above one code. Above code. Execute above code. Huh? Execute this one. Execute the below one. Now new get name. Okay. emp get name. Show me the get name method. Get name method. Get name self dot name. You are following the wrong pattern na. Here this one should be here line by line. Okay. Why? If you are writing here means what happen? You are writing the def method inside the init method, not in the inside. We want this one here. Follow the proper structure. Got it? Now this one also. This one also. Why you write down this one getter here? See, you will get the block. This one is employee block. This is dev block. This is dev block. Now you write down dev one. This one is the inside the dev. I want inside the class. Okay, just do the all thing properly. What happened? Why you are getting the error? Because you are not following the structure. So now see, here we are getting the block. See, this is the class block entire. So inside the class what we have? Attributes. And then this one is method. Now as per the block what they are considering, it is def inside this one def. But where we need to write down? Inside the employee only. So this will be start from here. See, this one is entire class block. This one is dev block. This one is close here. Now where is the dev? Inside the employee or inside the unit? Where? Inside employee. So that's why we want. Now see, this one what is considering program? This is inside the get name. But this is not inside the get name. Where this one? Inside the class. Getting this one? Now here also, what is happening? See the block. This is considering key get city inside the age. Got it? Structure. These all are the, this is the attribute. Method number 1, method number 2, method number 3. Got it? Then method number 4. Then method number 5. Always follow the blocks. Method number 6. Now you can execute the code. Okay? And now execute this one. Got it? Always follow the blocks. What happened? Show me the error. Attribute employee as you are also not following the structure. So what is the employee? Employee consists the attribute, and this is the one method. Understood? So if I see your block, what will happen? Consider that this one is the one entire dep, and inside the dep you write down this one, but I will write down inside the class. Okay? See, this one is completed here only. Now this one is completed where? Up to the here only. But what do you see? You are getting the continuous line. So means inside the get name you write down the get age also. Just write down here. Now see, one block. So this one second block. This one third block. Now what we are getting? City, compiler getting the city inside the age, but here we write down here. Got it? Same for the below one also. Now what is the as per the compiler? This is the one block gate city, and inside the gate city this one. Understood? Correct this one. How you can correct this one? How you can correct this one? You will get the error only. Correct this one code na. How can I correct this one? Now again back. See, still they are in the one line. Now see, this one is inside the. Do this one properly. Got it? Just go below. Okay, now execute the above one first. Got it? Execute this one above one. Execute above one. Do it fast. Done. Now execute the below one. Now you will get the output. Still, what is the error? Show me. Go below. Employee object has the attribute get name. Employee, then get name, self, return, self. Got it? Always we need to follow the structure. Everyone done? Done? Mobile. Done? Got it? So what is the encapsulation? We are wrapping the data variable inside the method. That we call encapsulation. Then we have a polymorphism. What is the polymorphism? Poly means multiple. I getting many. And morphism means form. So now see what happened. One method we are able to write down into the multiple form. Now, what is the polymorphism? Suppose I am taking the class. What I am writing here? Class addition. What I am writing here? Class addition. What I am writing here? Class addition. I am taking here num1. Num1 equal to 20. And then num2 equal to 30. Getting my point? Getting my point? I am writing here same method. def add. What I am doing? def add. And now what I am writing here? Print num1 plus num2. So what? Self dot add. I am passing the self and then self dot num1 and then self dot num2. Print in a bracket. Got it? This is the one method. Am I correct? Now, one method, multiple form. What I am writing here? Def, same method. What I am writing here? Self. I am just passing the one parameter. What I am passing? num1. Getting my point? What I am doing? I am writing here. What I am writing here? num1. Self dot num1. What I am writing here? Self dot num1 equal to num. And now, what I am writing here? Print. What I am writing here? Print. Self dot num1 plus self dot num2. What I am doing? Same method but different form. Here we have any parameter? No. Here we have one parameter. Second one. What I am writing here? DEF. Add. Same method. Self. What I am writing here? Num1, comma, num2. Then I am writing here self dot num1. Self dot num1 and then self dot num2. And now what I am writing here? Print. What I am writing here? Print. Write down print num1 comma num2. So one method, different form. That we call the polymorphism. Now suppose I am doing here what? A1 equal to addition. What I am doing? A1 equal to addition. And now I am calling the A1 dot add. What will be happen? It will call the which one method? Error. Yes. What I am calling suppose 10 comma 20. So it will call the which one? Last method. Wait. Num2. What we get? 30. Getting my point? One method, multiple form. That first one what we are doing? Same method writing inside the same class. What I am doing? Same method inside same class. What we call? Method overloading. What we call? Overloading. Overloading. Overloading, method name will be remain same, parameter will be changed. Method name will remain same, parameter will be changed. Second one, method overriding. Everyone write down this one, done. Overloading spelling. Overloading. Done. Now then we have a method overriding. Same method name if we override into the child class, that we call the method overriding. See, now suppose I am writing here class, or we can say animal. What I am writing here? Class animal. And now I am adding method def sound, or we can say speak. What I can say? Speak. And now I am giving the self. I am giving the self. What I'm writing here? Print. What I'm writing here? Print animal sound, suppose. What I'm writing here? Animal sound. Got it? Now, what I'm doing? I'm creating another class. Class dog. What I'm creating? Class dog. And now I'm extending from the animal. And now what happened? In that also, I'm writing the same method. Overriding the same method. Getting my point? What we called here? Method overriding. Same method, if I take the child class, that we call method overriding. I can do the, here also I'm writing the, okay, no issue. Animal sound. Okay. Now, see, if I'm directly overriding this one, so what will be happen? What we get? We get the, which one? Animal sound wise only. What I'm writing here, suppose D1 equal to dog. D1 equal to dog. And now what I'm writing here, D1 dot speak. What we get? Animal sound. Why we get the animal sound? Because we return the super speak. Now suppose I want to change, modify this one. What I can write down? Suppose return, or we can say print. What I am writing here? Printer what? Go. Got it? Now I can execute this one. What we get output? Go. What we are doing? We are overriding the same method. See, there is any difference in this method? No. Into the inherited class, that's we call the method overriding. Everyone done? One method, multiple form. That is the polymorphism. Done. So inheritance, encapsulation, and then polymorphism. This is the important factor of the object-oriented programming. Then we are going to understand the exception handling. What is the exception handling? Now that is the error. Error and exception, the difference. Where we get the error? If we write down the wrong code, that time we get the error. So that is not, we are not able to handle the error. But exception, sometimes we'll get any exception. So this is also to stop the execution of the program. So we can able to manage that exception. So how we manage the exception? Using the try and accept block. That we call the exception handling. What we call exception handling. See, what happened? Basically we get the, if we write down the wrong syntax, we are not able to handle this one. If we got the exception, we are able to handle this one. Got it? Now without wasting the time, what I can do? I am writing here, for example, see. Now I am writing here num1 equal to suppose 10. And now I am writing here num2. equal to Rishi. What I am doing? I am doing the sum. Sum equal to num1 plus num2. And then, so I am writing here print. Print sum. What we get here? What we get here? Error. What is the error? This is the not a error. What we call, this is the exception. Getting my point? So what is the exception? Unsupported operand type. Getting my point? Now again, I will see the another one. See, what I am writing, suppose here num1 equal to 10. Getting my point? Now what I am doing here, num1 divided by 0. What will be happen? See, what we get? 0 division error. What we get? 0 division error. Getting my point? Now again, suppose I am writing here numbers. What I am writing here? Numbers. What I am writing here? Numbers. And numbers, I am taking suppose 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Now, what I am writing, suppose print. Print. I am writing here numbers. What I am writing here? 6. What will be happen here? What we get? We get the error, index error. Less index out of range. So now what happened? If we get the exception, it will stop the entire execution of the program. Suppose after this one, suppose I have a print. I am going to print the number what? 3. It will be execute. What we get in the 3? 40. Am I correct? But it will execute? No. Because interpreter line by line. If they got the error, it will stop the execution. Getting my point? So now we are able to handle the exception. For that, we will write down the try and except block. If you are getting error here, what we can do? We will write down this one into the try block. What we do? We will write down this one into the try block. So try and accept. What is try and accept? And then what I am writing here? E. And now I am going to print. I am going to print the E. E stand for error. Exception. Okay, we write the exception class. Exception E, I guess. No. In the Java exception class and E. Okay. So now see what happened. If you write down this one, it will be execute the directly we can able to take the except class also. We write down the except or catch. In a Java, try and catch here. Just 1 minute. Except. Okay. I think no need to write down the error name. In a Java, we need to write down the error name. Here, I think no need to write down. It will take automatically. Except I'm going to print, for example, error. Why? Because print, why we write down print? Curly brace. For the print, we write down the square brace. That's why we are getting the errors. See. Got it? See, what we get? Error and 40. What is my mistake? I am writing the square bracket for the print, not a square bracket. Got it? Now what we get? Error. Suppose I want to show the error. What I am writing here? Exception. 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 So, see, what we get the class? Exception. Got it? Now suppose I want to write down the error name, error class directly. We can able to write down the error class also. What is the error class? What is the error class? See. If I am executing this one, what we get the error class? Index error. Am I correct? So what we get the error? Index error. So now I can copy this one, index error. Now this you can write down the try block, try, and then print this one error, and then accept. What? Index error, and then print what? Index error. So now see what happened. It will execute without the what happened without stopping the execution. We have done. In a Java programming, we are able to print the exception type also. But here we are not getting this one. I will try once. Exception E. Exception comma E. But here we are not getting this one. In the Python, I think this is not possible. Now, here also, what we are getting error? Zero division error. So what I am doing here? I am copying this one error. And what I am writing here? Try. Then num2, num1 by here in the block. And what I am writing here? Accept. Wait, 0 division. If you don't want to write down the error, you can directly write down this one also. Accept. What happened? Print. What I am writing here? Suppose something went wrong. If you don't want to give the error, you can give your own message also. Write down both things. You can give your own message also. You can give your own message also. Everyone done? Now just take the 5-minute break. I will told you how to submit the assignment on the LMS. Today you need to submit the one trial assessment. Okay? Midterm. This is that I am just assigning the one trial assessment. You need to submit that assessment only. Okay? After the completion of the 4th topic, we are going to take the midterm assessment. That you need to submit the seriously. Okay? Today's attendance will be considered only on the assessment submission. Okay? Just take the 5-minute break. I will assign the assessment. Then I will told you how to solve the assessment. How many people from the text section program? Last year we did the one text section program. Anyone from that batch? No? Foundation course. Text section foundation. I think you are aware about that assessment. Am I correct? How to give the assessment? Now just you can take the break. Then I will told you how to take the assessment. Now see, I have this one code. I will push this one code onto the GitHub. Okay, how can I push? Already folder created. Am I correct? Already folder created. Already file is created. Now see, I am going to create this one hands-on, show more option, VS code. Got it? This one I already pushed. This code already pushed. So what I am writing here, I am doing new terminal. Wow. Git is already done. Am I correct? See, you can see here we are getting some file modified. I am checking the one git status. What I am doing? I am checking the git status. So what is the git status? I am able to see how many new files. See what happened? I have modified this one file and created this kind of the files. Got it? Now what happened? I am just going to do the commit. Commit. What happened? I am adding here 20, 12, 25. Session complete. Format tracking. Got it? So commit. So now see what happened. Our branch is up to date. Got it? So now what happened? I am doing the commit. And now here what I am doing? I am going to add the files. What I am doing now? Git add dot. See, this file is added. Now after that again I am giving the commit. Session completed. Git add. Now what happened? Directly I need to push. Same on a same file. What I am doing? Just adding the file, committing the file and pushing the file. So now you can check. We already shared our hands-on. Repository. You know this one. Where is that repository? In a chat box. See, this one chat box repository. You will get the entire code in this repository only. Chapter 1, hands-on. See, all code. Getting my point? Then back chapter 2, hands-on. Got it? So means we are able to write down the data. Again, we are able to update the file also. And what is the use of the commit? See, I get a 2 commit. What is the 2 commit? First one committed, all file added. When? 18 December. Now today what commit I do? 2012 session completed. Got it? So if you want to use the file, you can just go on this one. Suppose I want to use this one file particular. What you can do? Select the file and download the file. Got it? If you want to download the entire code, go into the code, you will get the zip file. You can download the code. Got it? Got it? And if you don't want to download the code, you want to see the write by write. Suppose I want to see the activity, today's activity. Open the activity folder. See, open the activity folder. And now here you will get the raw file. Getting the download raw file, you can download that particular file. Got it? All code is available on this repository. Kite hands-on Git. You can go on to the Git and just download that repository. Got it? Got it? Got it? See. Getting this one? See. This one activity today is performed. If you want to use this one, copy this one code and try to execute. Do the hands-on at home. Now just take the break for the 5 minutes. I will assign the assessment. You need to give the assessment. Okay, no issue. No. Getting the name now. Getting courses. Okay. Now check your LMS. You will get the assessment. Just submit that assessment. That is the MCQ question. Everyone, today's attendance will be marked only on the assessment. I am not going to take that attendance today. Everyone getting the attendance assessment? Below the course, you will get one option assessment. Click on that option assessment. Click on that option assessment. You will get this one option.